But what do you think of the ANC? I can tell again because of the green light on the receiver. But overall, yeah, I think for just wind, even without the wind muff, it's really good. So this affordable, customizable button mic blends seamlessly with any outfit and pairs easily with computers, cameras, and phones. But how much power and clarity can be packed in a space that's no bigger than a quarter? This is the sound of my microphone from the, I think, iPhone 13, 12. Way more natural. Sounds like, you know, an actual person speaking to you, but you can hear the reverb from the echoes from the room. So you get that natural sound without the added benefit of extra processing to remove any ambient noise. And this is what it sounds like with your regular schmegular AirPods. For an earbud, very good, clear, crisp. You can hear exactly what I'm saying. It does sound a little bit robot-y, distorted. It's not as natural sounding, of course, as me being right next to you. But the Lark M2, I think, has the best of both worlds. It has the processing power of the AirPods Pro, removes all the reverberations and focusing only on your voice. And then, of course, it sounds almost as natural as the iPhone speaker. Now, there's one more thing. The ANC, turn on the green. One of the things you'll find is that it does sound a little bit more processed. It's meant for if you're outside or if you're in any loud environment, so you won't notice it then. It still sounds good. And with its price, its lightweight plastic build kind of meets expectations. It keeps the price low and suits its target audience well. Like the Rode Wireless Go, the receiver unit has a plastic clip. The buttons are easy to use and have a good tactile response. I like the transmitter's round shape as a stylistic choice. I have forgotten that it's on because it's so light, even on a thin t-shirt. I barely feel it. And you can wear this on your collar, hoodie, and basically anywhere on your clothes. The M2 Lark does have a minimal branding because of its size. Unlike what you'll find with Rode or DJI, the M2 does have a cleaner, less promotional appearance. And I also like how Hollyland gave us the option for stickers to, you know, have a minimalistic vibe. Or if you want something a little bit more playful, they do have some smiley face emoji stickers, but I wish they actually gave us more white and black ones since those probably are the most popular. It would actually be pretty cool if we could have magnetic stickers or magnetic plates to swap on. It comes with a magnetic necklace clip and this little spare puck. And you can use the spare puck to attach it to your t-shirt, jacket, or any magnetic surface. When using the clip, especially with the wind muff, windscreen thing, make sure it's positioned towards the mouth. The microphone is omnidirectional and it picks up your whole surroundings, but it doesn't hurt to actually point it to the source of your sound. So a little light. Move it from my shirt to the actual jacket, then it's a much stronger. I like the necklace more than the clip and just the freestanding magnet, just because for the security. It's so small, you don't want it to fall, and then next thing you know, you're digging through your shirt. Yeah, it's a little loose. I probably wouldn't recommend this for just walking around randomly, but if you're just sitting down, then like even a thick coat like this should be good enough. But of course, with the clip, you can just put it on the drawstring. Bam. And there you go. Attach it to whatever. It's not as powerful enough to get through this thick material, but just all of the options, whether it's a clip, necklace, or the freestanding magnet, allows you to place it wherever. If you use a bigger magnetic puck, then it should be fine. But generally, you should be fine with most. You can hide these under your clothes or underneath your collar, but there will still be some rustling. So I really just won't recommend it. It's discreet enough. You can use it not only for vocal recordings, but also other purposes. Tuck it away out of sight of the camera, or use it as a second interview mic if you want to capture your surroundings, or maybe if you want to capture sound effects or anything like that, you totally can slide these in. I've used this up for up to 7 hours on my computer, and they are rated for 9 hours. So these definitely are going to last long, and also they can quickly recharge back in the case. See, because the best tools are the ones that you don't have to think about, and they work, and they let you focus on creating and recording, not setting up and charging. It's a simple omnidirectional mic, which is designed to capture audio from everywhere, and it works no matter how it's placed. There is no audio jack for any lavalier mics. It doesn't have all the options like internal recording or 36-bit float, and you can use only stereo for the camera receiver. Connecting a wireless recorder to your camera shouldn't be hard, and it isn't. Snap your camera receiver into your camera's cold shoe, connect the audio cable to it, and you're done. You can, of course, change the volume. This is the loudest setting. It's a medium setting. This is the lowest. So now initially, if you use only one, you can be in mono mode, and then you bring out the second one, then you'll have 2 channels. So this will have, of course, the first or second channel, and then once this connects, boom, you have technically stereo in a sense. Now, if you do want to actually blend them together, or if you only have one and you would like more of a stereo, then press this button right here. And this should change it. So now you have more of a stereo effect. Your phone, plug in your receiver, and just ready to go. Except if you have a thick phone case. You either have to remove it or swap it out with a thinner case, which could have been better. I wish for the next version they make it a little bit longer so that way you can insert it. You can also charge your mobile phone through your receiver, which was one of those things you wouldn't have thought of, but you love to have. These automatically turn on, off, and connect when you take them in or out of the case. If for some reason I have on the wind muff or whichever one's farther away, I can just turn on the ANC or off with the receiver or the transmitter, which is pretty cool. Although if you're using both at the same time, it will affect both. So you can't have one have ANC and the other one not. Plus, while recording, I can see through the transmitter or the receiver if the ANC is on or off based on the light, which is very helpful. The Lark has an app only for the mobile receivers that can adjust your volume or your ANC. It also can update software when using the mobile receivers, but the app is very straightforward and a little bit too simplistic. I don't see a reason to use it besides changing your volume for the mobile receivers. I mean, these are very sensitive, so you rarely ever have to increase the volume at all, but you know, to each their own. I think when you have a very simplified physical product, an app could be great if you had way more features. Like for example, having a more precise change for ANC, where besides on or off, maybe you can adjust the strength, or maybe having a more defined volume besides high, low, and medium, or maybe being able to change which mic can be affected by ANC. That would be pretty cool. The LARK M2 distance. So 588-2300 Empire today. Gonna be probably cut off right now. Hopefully that's better and you're still able to hear and pick me up. Now, one thing I've noticed with this is that, especially facing away after around 30-40 feet, it just cuts out. But it should pick up once I'm closer. And then see how this sounds. Personally, I do like how it's not as robot-y or digital when you use the ANC, but this really isn't for far away filming. Also, I started a channel membership where you can get personalized tutorials or reviews based on your use case. So is there a way that you would like to use these microphones? I can test that for you. Or you can choose some of the things that I review, some of the products that I test out, as well as certain use cases or tests that I can have folded into my future reviews. The LARK M2 is meant for close-up filming within 30 feet. The connection would waver, especially when facing way around that range. But when facing towards it, the link lasted much longer. I assume this is due to the size, but this is also just not a long-range, out-of-sight microphone. This is really for on the same floor within 30 feet. That's it. Okay, these pre-paired LARK M2 transmitters and receivers just really bypass the complex setup of typical wireless systems. I love the plug plug and play approach. My mom can use this, and that's saying something. You can see there was a lot of thought to make this very user friendly. Also, it's little things like having the logo hiding stickers or the small and light mobile receivers, like just that are easy to carry and also won't get stuck on your phone's gimbal. I love having a very flexible setup, especially if your webcam lacks a dedicated microphone. Just again, slide this in and you can use this for any meeting presentations or online recording. If you're going into the office and you have the shitty microphone from your laptop and you're in a huddle room, to get this, pop it in, and you can block out the noise from your surroundings. This works well for its price bracket, but understand there are higher end $3,000-$4,000 wireless microphone systems with better, slightly better sound and just professional features. But this performance is close to those higher end audio systems at a much lower price and a great package. If you could get the Hollyland LARK M2, what would you use it for? And for a more detailed breakdown of how to set it up and how to use it, you can watch my setup video right here.